Hello, this is Russell from
Tones of Evil.
and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle sports and gaming channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast network.
I love Batman.
We know you do, Ray. Alright, kids. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night. The Batman Podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, a woman who's beaten many men's in cages. It is.
Consensually. It is. Little helper.
Many consensual steel cage matches. That's right.
No holds barred.
Whoa! Anyway, kids, yes. If you couldn't get a clue from that, yes, we are covering the 3-issue miniseries, Batman and Wildcat.
1997. And it's got the best DC logo on it, so you know it's going to be a good story.
That's right.
Anybody who shops for comics know DC, you got to have that logo or the other logo. Not the New 52 logo and not the other logo.
Nope. So, yes. Lots of... I think Lilith Hellfire might like this one. Lots of muscled men and lots of brutality, so...
Yes, it is a very good pick. Thank you.
Oh my!
And it is Chuck Dixon, so some of our patrons might not be happy, but...
Well, Noel's not a patron.
Okay, well, fine.
Hell. And Dave's not a patron either, but I'm sure Dave will enjoy this. Alright, so let's jump into this. Batman Wildcat, number 1 from April 1997. Light.
Can I do the title?
Yes.
Lights, Camera, Death. The Lilith Hellfire biography.
You beat me to it.
I know.
Alright. That's not true. You don't record it, do you?
Good luck finding that OnlyFriends.
Oh!
Kidding.
Oh my god. I was telling Justin about the OnlyFriends stuff.
Like somebody beat us to it. Damn it.
Oh my god, he said he was telling his partner about, when we're going to talk about the biscuits of Hollywood. He's like, am I going to hear you, like, laughing hysterically up there again? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, tell him if you hear a big thud, that's just you hitting the floor. All right, so this one, writers, Chuck Dixon and Bo Smith. Pencilers, Sergio Cariello. Inkers, Art Thibert, Danny Mickey, and Jamie Mendoza. Colors, Jason Wright. Letterer, Kevin Cunningham. And editor, Eddie Berganza.
Oh, they didn't really care about it.
Oh, my.
No tea, no shame. If it's not Diddy O'Neill being the editor on that book. Or did you even write a Bat book?
Well, this is weird. I mean, this was my first time reading this. I remember seeing the ads for this in the books, but it seemed like it was there and gone in 2 seconds. But I was like, why wasn't this in like a regular Bat book? I'm like, Chuck Dixon was writing enough regular Bat books at this time. I mean, this could have been a 3-issue arc.
This is the guy that was... Oh, yeah. Eddie was the guy before...
Didio?
He was an executive editor.
Oh.
Bob Harris really was like, he was friends with him. That's how he got to be editor on this book. I don't know.
But yeah,
I know a little bit about Eddie.
Yeah.
It's no tea, no shade. It's just like, it's curious. I mean, literally, it's a Bat book in the middle of the 90s.
Unless Denny didn't want it, because I was going to say, why wasn't this like a 3-issue arc in Detective? Chuck Dixon was writing that.
Yeah. Like, Wildcat and Green Arrow are right up, like the same guy, kind of, sort of. So this should be up Denny's nose.
Or hell, I mean, this was like, Chuck Dixon was writing Detective and Robin. This could have been like a crossover between Detective and Robin.
It's so odd that it's just like Batman Wildcat, Volume 1 out of 1.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's a 3-issue. Yeah. Ted Grant meets
Flea Fitzgerald.
Flea. Sorry, this writing it says meets asks. Ted Grant asks Flea Fitzgerald about an underground fight club called The Secret Ring. Hail.
Ew.
No! What secret ring are you referring to?
You know, inner sanctum, something.
Because a Wildcat wannabe was reported killed during a televised brawl. Bruce finds out about the secret ring from his golfing rival, Devlin. Oh, I remember this guy from the late 90s.
A guy named Devlin, huh?
I remember this guy from the 90s, yeah. Devlin is a spectator of the sport and has often recorded the fights through a special satellite downlink.
Oh, he's Elon Musk, okay.
This guy's like a horrible, billionaire, yeah.
Elon Musk, like I said. As a person who used to have a Tesla, I can say that.
He's the guy who, like, after the earthquake, his buildings, like, fell down and, like, blocking the street. And they're like, oh, we got to pull those through it. So, like, emergency cruising it through. And the guy's like, no, don't you dare touch my building, even though it's, like, completely down on the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Jerk.
I'd love to see him make a movie appearance just to be shot in the head.
Oh, nice.
I hate this character.
Yeah, better him than Jimmy Olsen. Come on.
Hello. Well, Jimmy wasn't even a redhead, so.
Yeah. Well,
that was no tea to Makai. Y'all know I love Makai Brooks.
oh, yeah. No, I'm talking Snyder's.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Olsen in the movie. It's like, babe, you don't even know what's going on, do you? Kill Jimmy Olsen. You have no clue. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, we're doomed.
Exactly. Batman meets with Gordon at the precinct's morgue where the supposed Wildcat's corpse has been kept. The body was found near the harbor in the Tri-Corner yards with bite marks similar to Killer Croc's. The medical examiner...
Killer Croc would never.
Oh my. It was either Croc or a very rough...
He likes his meat fake.
Whoa. Just like a little Hellfire. The medical examiner identified the victim as Hector Ramirez, a high school...
The correct word for that is girthy, Phil.
I stand corrected. A high school graduate who joined the Navy and became a heavyweight boxer. Ted's interest in Ramirez is because he trained Ramirez in pugilism, and Hector wanted to adopt...
Sorry, the mantle went to a girl. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, they threw out that line too. Yeah, wanted to adopt the Wildcat mantle to keep his mentor's memory alive. Bruce poses as Matches Malone and asks Penguin about how he can gain entry.
It's 1997 and we're using Matches Malone, baby.
Dressed like the devil in that red suit. Yes.
He's like, remember when we did that Daredevil crossover? This is just something he left over. I liked it. I knew it would come in handy.
Oh my god, just like a red 3-piece suit. That they're interrupted by Wildcat. Wildcat snitch Flea has gone missing, and Penguin is a trafficker of information. Penguin agrees to give Wildcat the information he needs in order to prevent Ted from damaging the Iceberg Lounge any further. In the underbelly of Gotham sewers, Ernie Chubb, the orchestrator of the secret ring, organizes his next fight between KGBeast and a venom addict named Willis Denko.
This was so good. I don't know why this is crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. It's not a regular Bat book. Seriously.
That's what I'm saying. I could see this in a 3-issue arc in Detective at the time.
Ernie Chubb. I love that.
I bet you do. With Lockup's help. He comes up again. We just talked about him in the last episode of Nightwing News. With Lockup's help, Ernie has been able to detain worthy combatants for his fight club. Chubb gained Lockup's loyalty by giving Bolton the opportunity to fulfill his need in exacting justice on the scum of Gotham by putting them in cages and subjecting them to these death matches. Bolton values the revenues from the fights because it can fund his latest incarceration venture. So private prison, eh?
Yeah. Like, babes, the state pays for that. You don't have to do that on your own. You're not very good at this, are you? You're not a very good businessman.
Well, he has a record. Does that count? You know.
Even better sometimes.
Oh, damn. Lockup has designed a new prison within the bowels of Gotham, which he has dubbed the Sewer of Life.
See, Charlie, there's sewers and plumbing in DC.
Yeah, exactly. See, you just got to get the right story. See.
we're doing me now.
Chubb reminisces about his glory days as a prized heavyweight boxer, but his violent tendencies caused the deaths of numerous fighters. The boxing promoters warned Chubb to restrain his anger, but when he refused to let up, they had him dismissed from the sport entirely. Chubb felt that the promoters and fighters were envious of his talents. Their frailty and lack of stamina was no match for Chubb's superior abilities, education, and raw power. Don't you just love a Chubb with raw power, Lilith Hellfire?
Sure do, but I don't like a narcissistic Chubb.
Whoa!
Narcissists, much like Batman, are receivers and not givers.
Wow! Chubb believes that...
Life pro tip from Lilith Hellfire.
Chubb believes that the sport of boxing is his birthright, and he intends to take it back with the secret ring. Alright, so...
Trog gets a cameo.
I know! I saw him pop out at the end there. I was like, Trog? Really?
Damn!
Well, he might be a Chuck Dixon creation. I'm trying to remember. Because he wasn't one of the creators of Bane, so yeah, he might have at least a co-credit on Trog.
Yeah, he is. Him and Mensch and Graham Nolan.
What Bird's not available? Bird wasn't available?
Probably not. Bird's got a little more sense, you know?
Oh, true. He's...
J. Devlin Davenport!
Bird was unavailable. He was in the wind.
He flew south for the winter. As a Floridian, I can say that joke with a straight face.
He bought himself a new place to live. He was nesting. All right, so what do you think of the first one, Love?
Like I said, Trog was just the icing on the cake. I like this story a lot.
Oh my!
It's it's the fun of a little mini arc. Batman, you got violence. Like I feel like a lot of Batman, like main Batman and detective stories were kind of missing. Just like he became a thinking man's kind of thing, or just like caught up in everybody's machinations. It wasn't just like a punch 'em up anymore.
Yeah.
At the time, so I think this was just a really great segue. A little distraction.
Sometimes they're afraid to make him too violent. You're saying steer into the skid.
Oh yeah, and I don't think Batman should have a no kill rule. Like I don't.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's human. He's the human. Superman, I get. Wonder Woman, hell, she's a freaking god and she kills people. Although that tracks. Maybe she should be the one that doesn't kill people.
Oh my!
When you think about it, she's supposed to be all about compassion.
I mean,
but sometimes nip a problem in the bud so it doesn't come back. AKA the Joker. You probably need to.
I mean, in story is one thing, but I mean, for readers and stuff, is that a bad look at like these days of the billionaires going around killing people?
No one cares. Everybody agrees that he should. And if he's not gonna kill people, and if he's gonna kill people, at least as Bruce Wayne, do some good with your money too while you're at it. Like that balances it out. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's just kind of the general consensus that I've seen on a lot of the younger kids who, like I said, they think Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze are good guys. I mean, and he's trying to stop global warming, and she just doesn't want you to kill all the plants that we need to breathe.
Exactly.
Revolutionary, I know. I'm a 90s kid. We literally had a whole TV show called Captain Planet Babes.
That's true. All right. Let's do number 2. Hail. Batman and Wildcat, number 2, May 1997. Violence squared. Oh, get it? They're in a square circle?
The square
circle. Wildcat locates Flea and interrogates him at the Tri-Corner landfill. Yeah! Leave it with the rest of the garbage, see?
Where's the recycler? Get him!
Oh!
Wildcat makes no bones about it. Come on.
Gonna.
I love how on the cover it's like the sweet science turns sour, because that's what they call boxing.
Yeah.
Science, if you don't know. It's really funny.
I will snap your neck and leave you in this litter box. Wildcat straps Flea to the front of him. Oh, yeah, the front of a motorcycle with his face facing the handlebars. Wildcat subjects Flea to the torture of his genitals being burnt by the heat and friction from the motorcycle's front.
This is the vigilante we deserve in Gotham.
Right from the Lilith Hellfire playbook. Crush and burn their genitals, yes.
Get the job done, that's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Flea gives in, and wouldn't we all, and tells Wildcat the location of the secret ring. The secret ring is located in the canal zone nearby the Union Rail Yard.
It's always a freaking train, isn't it?
Pretty much. Oracle comes up with a homing device that can track down pirated transmissions from satellites or transponders, just like the secret ring broadcast. Batman traces the broadcast, but the fight between KGBeast and Willis Danko begins. KGBeast's automatic sniper rifle from his left hand was replaced with a sledgehammer.
Are you not entertained?
God, they should have just given him a hammer and sickle and been done with it.
Seriously, I'm like so close. So close.
As for Danko, Chubb provides him with a replica of Bane's Venom modulator. As a side note, Willis Danko may have some connection to Danko Twag, the supposed first killer moth, since Willis tells KGBeast that he will wrap the Russian in his cocoon of terror.
Hey, how did they stole my line?
It's not a cocoon of terror. Come on.
Superior puss. No, cocoon of terror. I love that so much more.
Oh my. Batman heads east on Havelock, then south on Bank Street near the Canal Zone's 100 block. Batman reaches the source of the broadcast and Oracle cancels the transmission. Wildcat busts into the secret ring, but he trips his silent alarm and he passes out when one of Chubb's men uses knockout gas. As for the fight, KGBeast uses the sharp end of his sledgehammer hand to sever the connection between Danko and the Venom modular. Danko becomes fatigued from the venom withdrawal. KGBeast kills Danko by slamming his head repeatedly into the ground with his sledgehammer hand. As Lilith Hellfire cheered. Oh my god. You know, if they could legally get away with it, this stuff would be going down in real life. They're like, we're going to kill somebody on pay-per-view tonight.
I mean, that's kind of why MMA fighting had to kind of redevelop, because, I mean, it was brutal back in the Kimbo Slice days.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of miss those days, but I get it. Like, when you are a sport and you have more, like, investors and stuff, you do have to, like, make rules and regulations for the safety. It's why, like, pro wrestlers do steroids, and there's, like, a whole thing, like, yeah, like, surprise. Okay.
Yep. Lockup sedates KGBeast with a... Oh, yeah, because this story would be around the time when it was more brutal, yeah. Lockup sedates KGBeast with a tranquilizer dart and surprises Batman with his electrical billy club.
Yeah, like I said, definitely channeling their inner Daredevil. Not my business, though.
Although I do like he's not bad god. They actually got the drop on him.
Yeah. Like I said, it's always refreshing when bad guys are not around.
Exactly. Batman blacks out until he's thrown into the secret ring blindfolded. Chubb tells Batman that audience that wants more excitement, and therefore Batman and his contender will not be able to see and will have to depend on their other senses to fight each other to the death.
He's like, I'm Batman, bitch! Hearing, hello!
Both Batman and Wildcat have no idea that they are fighting each other, nor do they realize that their boxing gloves have been spiked with razor wire.
I want to see that in Creed 3.
What?
I want to see that in Creed 3.
Oh my!
Batman is just gonna mush the freckle figs out of Michael B. Jordan's character. I'm sorry. And if he don't, that is bull pocky. Oh, big fat bull pocky pie.
This is gonna be one of those things. He'll defeat him the first time, then at the end of the movie, he'll come back and beat him.
Nah, man, they gotta end it like Rocky 3, where they're dancing.
Oh my!
You gotta follow those parallels, or what are we doing here?
Oh my god!
Although we can skip the part where where we get to Balboa, we can skip that part.
I was gonna say for 4, is he gonna go to Russia and he's gonna get a robot and
it's gonna go to Ukraine? Too soon. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh damn!
I apologize.
All right, so Lilith, you're loving the violence, eh?
Of course. No. Like, the art is so good for this violent spectacle. I love it. I do. Like no, sometimes you just want a good like the story is good, it's well paced, and it has violence. So violence is like the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
And
Again-
the blood is the sprinkles, you know? Like, yeah.
Do you think, I wonder, did they maybe make him do this? Did they do this as a mini series because it was a little too violent? Did they think at the time for the regular series? Yeah. So
I wonder how many copies it sold. I wish they told you, like, in the wikis and stuff, like, how much it's sold. Although, you know, diamond numbers are not to be trusted, as we all know now.
oh yeah.
They're a gauge of it, but not actual, like...
And again, all those numbers are what the stores bought, right? It's not necessarily what was sold.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, the store has faith in it.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of stores have faith in it. My guy always runs out. Like, no matter how well prepped he is.
Yeah. I mean, it's Chuck Dixon. I mean, I could see them ordering like the same amount as at least whatever they were ordering for detective and stuff.
At least it's Azrael.
Oh, burn! No, I mean it's actual Batman in it, so.
I know. I'm just saying, like, oh, Wildcat. That's a. I don't know about that one. I mean, I felt like maybe they were gonna try like build just from like the title before I read it. I was like, maybe they're gonna try like build a new Outsiders, or like I was like not too sure what the story was gonna be.
Or I wonder if like Chuck Dixon was like gonna like try to add Wildcat.
I would have loved more Wildcat, honestly.
Yeah, because what it was like.
Because I of course love the JSA.
I was gonna say, when did that JSA book come back? That was like another like 2 years from this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I wonder if they were.
And they were doing like bringing certain people back on different stuff, so maybe that's what this was. But yeah, I wonder why they never did like Wildcat as an outsider. They gave Black Lightning face. They gave the Aquaman for goodness sakes. Why not Wildcat? Wildcat makes more sense for me.
I know, but were they just like, oh, that's like the JSA brand or whatever?
All the more better. Mix it all together.
Mm.
I think that's been the problem. They've been so hesitant about JSA. Like, oh, that's just a JSA. No, JSA is literally should be the foundation of which all DC is built on.
Oh, yeah.
And you shouldn't be afraid to, you know, get a little peanut butter in your chocolate on that. I mean, they kind of stole Black Canary from JSA, so, like, I've always been bitter about that.
Oh, well, yeah, that's always been a mess.
They'll never be able to clean it up. Just like they always want Superman to be the last son of Krypton, but it just doesn't work. It's like, you can't get rid of Supergirl. I don't care what you say about Power Girl. You still got a really big House of L. You know, you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Did you read the Power Girl backup in Action Comics this past week?
I did. I'm curious to see where this is going. If it's going to go anywhere.
They gave her a 90s jacket?
Yeah. 90s are back, baby. Maybe see, DC is like, you know, the Internet Explorer. It runs a little slow. It takes a little while for them to catch up to what's going on.
Oh my God!
You know, it might be 2 or 3 years. You know, we might actually get a good movie.
And we kind of got another explanation for the boob window ventilation.
I mean, boobs do get sweaty, especially when they're that big. But that's a really big target area. So,
well, I mean, she has like that Kryptonian vulnerability. So
exactly, it's like I could definitely aim a bullet right there. I wouldn't even have to try that hard for aim.
Whoa. Wait a minute. I mean, maybe Earth 2 is different, but I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't think Kryptonians sweated, did they?
I didn't think so, but maybe because she's a woman. And she doesn't sweat, she glows.
Or maybe they're just that big and powerful. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my God, those are like her solar. No, those are her solar panels.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll take it.
Hey, well. All right, so should we get to the third one here?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the cover on 3.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think this is my favorite cover out of the 3. But they're all pretty solid.
Oh, yeah.
They're not too busy. They kind of give you the general gist of what's going on. So,
But, I mean, you really get,
the
yeah.
3 is really good. The long count.
Yes, Batman and Wildcat number 3.
Bat versus Cat.
Hey-oh.
He's used to it, though.
Hey-oh. A little more muscle and meat there.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yolanda could never. I need some muscle and some meat.
I met Selena, but.
Oh, me too.
Sure. Well, yeah, I mean, they kind of like hinted at that in this, weren't they? Just like, oh yeah, you know, there's been a couple like people who tried to take over for him, and
yeah, his son took over. It was supposed to be temporary, and then Yolanda turned. Yolanda, I think, is because that's the one that shows up in Stargirl. So I'm pretty sure Yolanda's the face of Wildcat.
Is she still around? I thought she died at some point, but
No, nobody's ever dead. It's
That's
comics.
true. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if they bring her back, it's more than likely gonna be younger.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest, they need definitely more like Hispanic and Latin American representation.
Yeah.
And obviously presentation. It's a 2-for-1.
I used to be able to remember everyone's status quo, but then after New 52, they're just like, oh, yeah, this one's alive. This one's alive. This is like, ugh.
Yeah, after New 52, I stopped caring. Continuity's
You can't, because all of a sudden people were showing up alive again, and then even after Rebirth, when
no
they
explanation.
Yeah.
The fans wanted this.
even after
That's it.
even
That's
after
the reason.
yeah, even after Rebirth, it's like when they tried to go back to normal, it's like, oh yeah, Blockbuster's alive again. Don't worry about it.
The worst thing they could have done, honestly. I was so relieved when he was dead. I was like, wait,
Well, they killed him again, but maybe maybe Tom Taylor brought him back to kill it. Do a better storyline to kill him off.
I guess. Well, when you're Tom Taylor, you can do that. Like, who's gonna stop him?
He's like the Australian DC Jed McKay,
Really, truly.
which is a compliment, but yeah.
Or at the very least, Chip Zdarsky. Got a lot of work from that company, man. Did a lot of work.
You're working for Peanut. You're willing to work for Peanuts, kid. You can do whatever you want. Come on.
At least I hope that at least the jumbo salted peanuts. Hey-o.
Hey-o. All right, so Batman Wildcat 3, June 1997. The Long Count. Again, same team. As Batman and Wildcat duke it out, Chubb becomes so impressed by the increase of viewers that he considers raising subscription fees.
True capitalism.
Netflix. Chubb then learns from his internet tech, Charlie, that the transmission has been canceled, but the video feed is still rolling. Even though Chubb was upset with Lockup for not anticipating this move, he continued to watch the fight. Wildcat and Batman finally realize that they are fighting each other after exchanging some familiar moves. Wildcat removes Batman's blindfold, and Batman grabs the remote control that unlocks the door to the arena from the announcer. Lockup is unable to track Oracle's signal since it piggybacks on decoy locations.
She's got a VPN! I repeat, she's got a VPN!
She's a bitch with Wi-Fi!
The original bitch with Wi-Fi, get it right.
Yes, the good one, yes. But she didn't blow no one up, did she? No.
I mean, maybe. Let's be honest. Barbara's a little crazy.
Whoa!
I mean, she's a redhead, first of all. Of course she's a little crazy.
Oh, burn.
Her dad's Jim Gordon.
Oh, true.
And let's be honest, Dick has messed with her mind a little bit. So,
Oh, yes.
She gets one mulligan. She can blow up one town. I won't even say anything.
She's dating DC's ass. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. He's been passed around. I'm just saying.
Whoa!
We love him, though.
How dare you? Chubb orders Lockup to release. Exactly.
Diggity dank.
Chubb orders Lockup to release the convicts. Chubb figures with the video feed still rolling, he can capture every bone-breaking moment between the heroes and criminals, thus the profits will increase dramatically.
It's called DVD, babes. Or on demand. Get with it.
Oh, no.
In 97, we do have on demand.
Like,
for sure.
1997, he's hoping for a series of videos, Gotham Rogues Gone Wild.
Hey, save it for Saucy and Fatty episode. Retro porn episode.
Oh my god, I heard something the other day, shocked me. There was at video stores you could rent Girls Gone Wild. I'm like, really? I mean,
behind the curtain, yeah.
I mean, I can see straight up porn before that. I'm like, really?
Well, no, I mean, that was really risky. You gotta remember, we're not that far removed from just Girls Gone Wild, like, in wet t-shirts being risque.
Oh, yeah.
We were a very repressed society. I look at the evolution of, like just general available porn, and it blows my mind. Some 7-Elevens don't even require the bag on the porn anymore.
Whoa! Really?
If you're old enough to remember that,
yeah,
that's
it'd be up. It was up on the top shelf, yes. With at least part of the cover covered, yes.
America, like, honestly, in the grand scheme of the world, are prudes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that, though. If you're interested in retro pornography, be sure to tune in to Salty and Petty. Whatever episode that's going to me.
Yes, tune in to Salty and Petty for Professor of Porn, Lilith Hellfire.
I could be a real professor, just so we're clear.
Oh,
I want to go back to school.
Shots fired to all our fake professors out there.
We're doing me now.
All right, but Wildcat.
That's my arch nemesis. Only I can say that, Phil. You can't.
I know. Wildcat and Batman reach the sewer of life where they face up against Steel Jacket, Monsoon, King Snake, remember him? Trog.
All the shockers of the DC Rogues Gallery.
Trog, Killer Croc,
Monsoon, get her out of there!
Panora, and Cassidy and KGBeast. Panora.
KGBeast is like the best one in there. Like, be serious.
King Snake. God. That sounds like one of your...
He literally gets tossed across for Batman. Like, get him out of here!
King Snake sounds like one of your Florida boyfriends.
No, King Snake sounds like Snake from frickin' Simpsons, Married a Queen or something. Oh, hell, King Snake.
Sounds like an 80s rock band. Oh, no, that's White Snake, sorry.
Best video.
Panora attacks Cassidy and Trog while the other criminals fight the heroes. King Snake tries to attack Batman, but he is tossed across the room by Monsoon.
That's embarrassing.
Exactly. Batman counters Monsoon by using his momentum to fling the behemoth over his shoulders and have him fall right on top of KGBeast.
Oof, that had to hurt.
Oh. Yep, we dropped the Iron Curtain on him.
Stay tuned for more communist and socialist jokes.
Oh my god, we were talking about that last night because we covered those first couple appearances of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it's always the damn commies.
Yeah, of course.
As for Wildcat, he manages to get Steel Jacket off his back by dodging Killer Croc's sucker punch, which knocks Steel Jacket out. Wildcat then goes after Croc because he wants Croc to answer for Hector Ramirez. Wildcat gave Croc a beating far worse than what he got from Bane, but Ted chose to let Croc live with the shame. Wildcat then turns and sees Chubb approaching. Wildcat provokes Chubb on how the secret ring is a mockery to boxing. Chubb lashes out in anger, and Wildcat wants Chubb to tire out Chubb because his frustration will mean his defeat. Wildcat dishes out a brutal wave of jabs and uppercuts on Chubb.
And you get a fist to the face, and you get a fist to the face.
Using a Chubb as a speed bag. Sounds like someone I know. Chubb finally...
Consensual, but it's consensual!
I know! I didn't say it wasn't.
I have to stress this just enough, so then I say this.
Chubb finally... Chubb finally falls before Ted's feet, and Wildcat delivers the final insult to Chubb by saying, "You're just another bum that didn't make it.
You were never a contender. You would have never made it.
That didn't make it to the big time." Wildcat and Batman catch their break after a night's work, but they are interrupted by Lockup. Both heroes sucker punch Lockup for a total knockout.
Just another TKO.
And they didn't even mention the last page. Yeah, Batman and Robin. Tim's like, "You should get back into business, champ."
This is a good pick. I enjoyed it very much.
Oh, well, thank you. Really?
Did you notice the name change?
What?
Did you notice the name change?
The Cocoon of Terror? Oh my god. No, I had not.
That's my name from here on out.
Oh, I'll tell the boys that address you by your formal name now. Like, wait, Lil's a cocoon? Yes.
The Agent of Smash, the Cocoon of Terror.
Oh my god.
It's only fitting. It's only fitting.
That's right. All right. What are your thoughts on this thing, Lilith Hellfire?
Like I said, I thought it was fast-paced, well put together. I love the pairing of Batman and Wildcat. I love how the implied history together is just there. No need to do like backstory or editor's note. It's just clearly, obviously, these are two vigilantes. They've come across each other. They know each other. They know each other well enough to know their moves. You know, they just trusted the audience to be smart enough to pick up on that.
Oh yeah, and yeah.
And they brought in Oracle, and then we get that great little gag with, Robin at the end. It was humor, it was violence, my two favorite things. I love boxing too, so it's MMA, all that. So it's ticked all the right boxes for me.
But yeah, kids, I mean, this is collected in Batman and Wildcat. It's on the DC Universe, Finite app, so.
That's where I read it. I'm gonna ask my guy if he has ever come.
Yeah, because I don't think these would be too expensive.
Nah, you can probably find them in the dollar bin.
Probably.
I mean, it's crazy the stuff I find in the dollar bin. Like, I found key issues in dollar bin stores.
Really?
Somebody didn't sort it right. Somebody probably got fired, but it ain't my business. You should train your staff better. I don't know. I told you I found that full run of Wonder Woman in the dollar bin. I literally told my guy, I'm like, are you sure you want all these? He's like, I knew you'd find them. It don't matter. He's like, he's like, your arch nemesis did come in here and get like 2 or 3, but for the most part, that's the full run.
Oh my.
So I've gotten like the complete Death of Superman out of the dollar bin. I have that whole story so many times over. Because I've only ever opened one poster, but I always like, if I want to, I can do more. So I was in the back of my mind, like, yeah, one day I'm just gonna open the full set. One day.
Yes.
And that'll probably be on camera for a show.
Of course, yes. Oh my God, someone needs to really steer.
When we finally get a good Superman movie.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, this is it, guys. I think I can open the Death of Superman, the complete collection.
All right, kids. So yes, when Lilith is 60, yes, we will open that bag.
Even if it has to be a reunion special, Phil, we'll do it.
Hey, man, I'll do this till the day I die if you want. I don't care. I'm going to pull my teeth in. Oh my God, can you imagine? Catch us on podcatcher services, YouTube, your favorite your favorite telepathic download.
I can't wait till VR is more accessible.
I can't wait till Lilith is 60 and still banging 20, 25-year-old guys.
No, I'll move it up to 30.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Maybe 35. Because I mean, this is just based on like my mom and my grandma and my great-grandma. I could probably pass for 40 until I'm 90.
Oh, nice.
So I think I plausibly could probably bang 25-year-olds and 30-year-olds something like that.
Ask it. She's like in her 60s, asking her friends, "Oh, is your grandson still single?" Oh my, you're horrible. But yeah, I was surprised. Like, I was reading all the Bat books at this time. I missed it. I mean, I remember seeing the ads, but I don't remember actually seeing like the actual issues like in the store. So I do wonder.
Yeah, if you can dig up some more like random or like lesser known like arcs like this, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I think for just like exposure and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find these because I know Chuck Dixon's gonna come back.
Oh, get him signed.
Yeah. So this is probably one of those ones like, oh, you know about that.
Yeah.
It's like I told you I had like Metal Men, the Dan DiDio Metal Men stuff signed. He's like, you know about that? I was like, yeah, I couldn't find my reboot DVDs, so I would have brought those too.
So how's that interview coming, Little Hellfire?
He's like super busy, but like his wife is, well, his wife's his manager, and he's busy right now, unfortunately. Because like I don't know if I should say. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Have you been reading Ancient Enemies and the rest of that Frank Miller stuff?
No.
I mean, I recommend it to people who want to get into comics, who don't want to have too much. Like, there is some kind of baggage with it, but it doesn't really matter in that particular universe. But it's cool if you wanted to go find the DC stuff it's based on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool universe to like just jump into if you're just getting into comics. Because like I said, like sometimes the baggage is a lot.
Oh,
like,
okay.
With Archie, it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you had the Pussycats, and Sabrina, like, that was the whole thing. I was shocked when I found out Sabrina was a part of Archie. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of continuity there.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Is there a follow-up to this anywhere? Or it's a shame that if it's not.
I don't think so. I mean, again, he was writing monthly Bat books at the time, so, but yeah, I don't think there was any of...
Anything with, like, Wildcat or JSA, I'm always down for it. I like the interaction with Batman and like the quote unquote old guard, I guess.
And again, maybe Chuck Dixon only got like a limited time with Wildcat because again, I mean that JSA was coming and
we all know who owns the 2000 JSA. So
and then again too, I mean the No Man's Land and everything was coming, so
you probably know where to put it with all that coming. Honestly,
maybe hell. Because they kind of swept the board and brought in all new creators after No Man's Land.
To the detriment, sometimes, some cases.
Yeah.
We made it through it.
All right. Anything else so far?
No. Was there like a new DC animated movie out? I see a lot of gifs of some weird Batman and Robin and Superman and his son.
Oh, there might have been a Super Sons thing. I mean,
yeah. Let me look. I forgot to look before we started.
Yeah, I think that might have been.
It looks good. The actual animation style doesn't seem too offensive.
I think it may have come out because that's the thing. Like, I don't even remember. I don't
even care anymore. That I used to. Oh, yeah. It's Batman and Superman. Oh, this is from 2022. How did I miss this one?
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think they even
Battle of the Super Sons. Yeah, that's the gifs I've been seeing.
Because I don't think they even because I don't think they even advertised it in the comics. It's usually like they'll advertise them on the back of the books or something. I don't even remember seeing an ad for this thing.
Seeing this.
I don't remember seeing it in the store or anything. So yeah,
it's got a Starro storyline in it too. So I think I'm gonna watch this. I don't know how I missed this. I'm gonna go watch it and I'll report back.
Yeah, I might watch it eventually, but yeah, it's like again, there was like zero like.
If it's on HBO Max, I have not seen it. So.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen anything, ads or nothing for it. So it kind of flew under the radar.
Yeah, that whole new DC animated universe that they started with that Red Sun, I haven't really been into it. I've been kind of out of it.
And I think the next one is what is it? Batman the Terror that came to Gotham or something.
Oh no! What really put me off was that Catwoman. That was.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've been excited for like DC animation. I mean,
it's crazy.
I know
DC animation,
and I mean they were. I mean, that's where they were beating Marvels in the animation, and then they kind of just like. I mean, maybe because there was no competition.
That Timverse and it ain't been the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, everybody seems to like it's coming high. Like there's tons of gifs, so that means it's highly recommended. It's how you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check it out. We can do that sometime soon.
Yes. Yeah. We'll have to. Of course.
Not alive. We'll just do it.
Oh, yeah. Of course. All right, kids. So, yes, next week, Justin will be back to cover Batman 501 and 502.
Bless his heart, doing the Lord's work.
Yes, Night Quest. And then in 2 weeks, we'll start a new month with a new theme because next week we'll start, first week we'll do 2008's Huntress Year 1. Hey.
Go on.
And then the second week we'll do Detective Comics 652 and 653, more Huntress. And then we'll do the 4-issue Huntress miniseries from 1994. So
why did you pick Huntress for that month?
I don't know. I want to do a Huntress. I just want to do a Huntress month.
I love purple.
I just want to do a Huntress month. So yeah, I think that's
totally fine with me.
I was like, oh, March is open. I'll do that there. So yeah.
I don't know. Do you know something I don't about Huntress, a cartoon, movie, book?
No, I wish. No.
Usually you only do it for the clicks and views. So that's
well. I mean, they are doing the kind of a Huntress thing in JSA, right, or Justice Society right now, but no, I just wanted to do some Huntress.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think we mentioned
I'm not missing anything.
Might have been the end of last year. I think we were talking about maybe doing some Huntress. So, all right. So so send your thoughts, kids. Email us,
Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Like Black Canary, you should love Huntress.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'll start sending them covers and stuff, and like those 2 detective issues. It's the one with the bare legs. I'm like, here, Ray, you're sending some thoughts on this. All right. So,
you think we could squeeze the antenna in sometime this year?
Sure. Yes.
We'll keep the leg motif going.
Oh, keep the hey Ray, look at this, the motif going up. Yes. So email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow We Are the Night, the Batman Podcast on Facebook, on Twitter, Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks on Instagram, Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network on Hive. Again, the YouTube channel. You fulfilled Lilith Hellfire's first request, so yes, get us to $3.69 and beyond now. Become an agent of Smash and smash that subscribe button.
Smash it! Smash it!
And, of course, please subscribe to our Patreon. That's really where help us support this podcast. And
where all hellfire breaks loose.
Exactly, uncensored Lilith Hellfire. So yes, $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator reviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
All the old content and new content coming up. We're Lilith Hellfire and I already did this, that, or the third for the first week for the first month of the year. So very funny, almost 2 hours.
Eagles up by 7-0.
Oh no!
In case, no.
Okay.
For the Eagles,
I know.
To be the Chiefs and the Eagles. Come on.
Anyway, so yes, please help us subscribe to the Patreon and pick up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. Doesn't work if we're not on camera. All right, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people talk to you about beating men into submission? Consensually, of course.
Oh, definitely. If you want to learn more about that, definitely follow me on TikTok at LilithHellfire69. Don't forget to hit the follow button because my content is for friends and followers only.
Oh my.
Followers only taken. Let me see. Either do the 6 or do the 9. Put it here. I'm going to the hole on principle.
Okay, no. This episode especially.
Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Come on. That's appropriate.
Definitely.
All right.
Chubbs definitely is a donkey puncher.
Wow! Thank you for joining us. Again, Justin will be back in 1 week, and then Lilith Hellfire and I will start some Huntress, so. Come back. And get that raid ascendant feedback. Chub. Alright, kids, yes. Lots of good stuff coming here. Lots of good stuff coming on all the shows, so. Make sure you listen to all the shows on Capes and Lunatics, Sidekicks, Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Can't forget our Green Lantern show.
That's right, Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. And if you love the Batman stuff, Nightwing News.
Diggity dang.
Diggity dang.
Diggity dang. I know for SEO it wouldn't have been good, but it would have been hilarious.
Alright, kids.
You might have got the wrong follower.
Exactly. Alright, kids, come back next time. Remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the next. I think she got punched in the head. Jeez.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.